Just start over? Repeatedly?
No, I'll just stand up and press the button again. We'll just have little blackouts, like the good old days.
Well, good thing I have this wet stain on my shirt. And action.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
We're here.
I keep thinking the mic's right here. I was going,
No.
hello, everyone.
Yeah. Well, the table. Ooh,
Hello, everyone.
See, that would actually be genius if we sawed this in half and put it around the mic.
Conversation starters for couples?
No, not that.
I'm just seeing that right now.
No.
Intimacy challenge
No.
part 2.
Also, there's no way. Not like partner where you can just pronounce it differently. You can't say couple differently, so that it's
For
not
couples?
weird.
Yeah.
There's no
For
like
a couple of fellas.
couples
For a couple of
Couples.
couple of friends.
for a
Couple of
guys.
Couple of guys.
So I think today we're going to be doing the love language quiz online, which, if anyone is not familiar with it, it's kind of another personality test, basically, like the 16 personality test that we did last episode. It's similar to that, so
We're diving into finding ourselves in the last couple episodes.
The goal of the test, I can speak, is to find what of 5 categories of different ways people show love you especially feel or try to give, both receiving and giving, feel most
Love.
gravitated towards. Yeah, what
Broken
makes you
up
feel
between
most love. Go ahead.
Gifts, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and acts of service. That's why I couldn't think of it.
Yeah,
because it would never occur to me
Yeah, no.
ever.
that one doesn't make any sense.
That's
but
a dead giveaway.
anyway, so you can take the test along with us if you want. It's actually pretty helpful in life a lot of the times, but it's a fun one to go through. So
if you're married, it's very helpful.
Or
if you
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word
have
for
any
it.
sort of relationship where you want to feel or show love,
That's true.
it's very helpful.
All
Is
right.
there an official website?
5lovelanguages.com, if anyone's wondering. And they have a bunch of different tests now.
I am wondering.
They have
I know they have
apology,
how do you
and
do this?
perhaps for the next episode or for some future episodes, we will do those too.
Relationship.
Find out what our apology language is. How do you receive apologies?
Is that the same categories or is it like totally
it's different categories. New categories.
New categories.
Yeah.
How do you
Basically, I think
apologize?
when I took it before, my way of receiving apologies is that people act differently. I basically just don't trust people. I'm like, prove it.
Yeah.
Okay. Act differently.
That's I would agree.
All right. So go to that.
How do I get to this test?
You go to quizzes. Click the 3 bars in the top right. Quizzes.
Thank you. What is your love language?
Yeah,
What
click
is your
that one.
apology language? How well do you handle
Love
anger?
languages. That one should be
Do you feel appreciated at work? Oh, you were looking at this
Yeah.
earlier. That's what that's from.
love language. How do you describe yourself?
You're already in it?
I'm an adult. This is right before
Wait.
the quiz. Where are you?
I'm
Click
with
on
you. I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
I'm in a relationship.
Do I get to say I'm in a relationship, or is that saying like
Yeah, I don't think
your
it's asking,
official
are you
status?
married?
Well, yeah, but like
It's not marital.
Okay,
like,
it's not
You're not
taxes?
doing your taxes.
Okay.
No.
it's more meaningful to me when. Do we get the same questions? Let's see. What's
Yeah,
your
it's
first
more
question?
meaningful to me when I receive a loving note, text, email for no special reason, or my partner and I hug.
I'm gonna go with the hug easily. I would say.
I do like a good text out of nowhere, but I'm also gonna go with the hug.
I don't know. I would way rather hug. I would say.
Depends what the text is. If it's just like,
Hey,
"Did you take the trash out this morning?" I
Not feeling
I don't
it?
feel loved.
No?
I'm not like, "Oh, she thought
She
to reach out."
thought-
No, but a hug is good. I'm going with hug.
okay.
It's more meaningful to me when I can spend time alone with my partner, just the two of us, or my partner does something practical to help me out.
Definitely the first one.
The first one.
Yeah. No, the other
Acts
one
of
is
service.
that's nice.
Just take acts of service off the
Yeah,
table.
please.
Okay? Please don't do stuff.
All right. It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other. I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner.
Second one by far.
I'll go with the first one, but it's close.
Emily loves a good tchotchke.
Tchotchkes are great.
Tchotchkes.
Real tchotchkes. None of the.
She's just like,
If it's
little pieces of trash. And I don't like them.
Oh, and I'm the terrible person. If it's an actual mint tchotchke.
It's like Christmas ornaments
it's definitely
that aren't on the tree. They're just all over my apartment. Just Christmas tree ornaments.
But if it's actually...
I have so many birds sitting on ledges.
If it's a gift that was like, this made me think of you.
I don't...
That actually is meaningful.
Get out of here. This made me think of you?
I mean,
No, it didn't.
Look, I agree.
You were thinking of me.
I agree.
And you wanted to buy me something.
Uninterrupted time is very nice.
It's way better.
But I would take the gift.
No, I don't like things.
All right, you're up.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly, I know how to say that word, does something for me like filling my car or doing the laundry.
Not that one.
Or my partner and I touch. That one.
Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when... Hey, it's nice. It's not like I'm saying I hate
Please don't stop doing the laundry or cooking for me, because it is nice. And I do feel very loved.
I hate people being
But I'm
helpful.
not like, whoa, like, oh my gosh. I just got blown away by feeling so loved.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thanks for helping me. Like,
I feel like I don't know.
Quality time or physical touch, it's really like...
The way
we're having a
I'm
moment.
thinking about it is like, it feels like acts of service wouldn't ever be a special thing, if you know what I mean.
It's just like...
Like, it's just like...
It feels like being a responsible human.
I feel like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't... Like, it would be bad if you're in a place where it's like, you made food!
If you're shocked that I did the laundry...
Yeah, or you vacuumed.
I'm not a good person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not being a good husband if you're like, you took the
did
trash
something
out
for
and
me?
that like...
That's the first time.
It seems to me, as a Division I hater and judger of people who feel differently about things than I...
Agreed, yeah.
That you just seem so starved of love.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh my gosh, you did a task for me.
Yeah.
You didn't say I love you or touch me.
Dishes.
But you did a menial task for me. I feel so loved. But, as we both know, our mother, who is sitting over there, is very acts of service.
This is true.
And people are acts of service.
I just don't understand it.
I don't get it.
It is funny that, well, you and I are both we don't have anything that is our parents. Lane is words of affirmation too, like Dad. But neither of us are either of those.
Those are my two, like, lowest.
Yeah, same. I'm like 0% both of those.
No, I think gifts is lower than words of affirmation. I hate
gifts
stuff.
are high for me.
I hate
but
things.
Words of affirmation, we both agree a lot of times. If people go out of their way to just say a nice thing for no apparent reason, that bothers me. Like if somebody just walks up to you and said thank you.
I think it's just I can't handle a compliment. Well,
but like if I made dinner or something, and somebody just if I grilled and like somebody goes out of their way, Dad normally does because he is words of affirmation.
He's like,
and it's like, thank you, like you did a good job.
I'm really thankful for you.
It
makes me want to crawl out of my skin.
It doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, either
You're welcome.
We've talked about this. Either I know I did a good job, so why are you patting me on the back?
Yeah.
I already know that. Or I didn't do a good job and you're lying to my face. Yeah.
I'm self-aware enough to not need
reassurance like that. Yeah.
You know?
That's true. Okay, on to the next question. We got distracted here.
We did. But
this
quiz is shorter, so we can get distracted.
That's true. The other one...
Don't worry, everyone.
Going through.
This is not going to be 2 hours like the other quiz. And we were sprinting through that.
Yeah, we were. And then you pressed the back arrow like an idiot.
And then I did.
Erased the entire thing.
Restarted my whole phone.
And then couldn't read while I was talking. So slowly.
It was fine.
You did. You just couldn't get through that first question.
It was like a bad 30 seconds of airtime.
Yeah.
And then we were fine.
I mean, I guess that's kind of the same as like with books. Sometimes when you're trying to read when other people are around, it's like you got to push through that first paragraph or two.
Yeah, then once you get sucked in, you're okay. Yeah.
But starting, you're like, what does that word mean?
Over and over again.
All right, it's more meaningful to me when my partner puts their arm around me when we're in public. Or when my partner surprises me with a gift. I'm gonna go with gift,
PDA.
even though both of them. I'm not a big PDA guy.
PDA. Not only because, but like Emily's very not PDA.
Yeah.
Get the heck away from me. We're just friends in public. So if she did that, it would be like kind of like, oh my gosh, like
that's a special thing.
Yeah.
You're starved for affection in public.
In that respect, I guess, yeah.
To use
but that
your
would feel
earlier
special.
quote, yeah.
And then a gift is just like either. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I am gifts.
You're not.
Because some people in my life are really good gift givers, and they give me like what I like.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel so seen and like.
Okay.
But you can't just be like, I saw this and I thought of you. Here's a piece of crap.
It's the thought that counts.
It's not the thought that counts.
No, it's the gift that
counts. It's the paying attention to me and what I like and being able to predict the gift that I like that counts.
Maybe that is
you
gifts
can't just
of a sort.
cheat. But I don't know if that's gifts because I feel like people who are gifts are like, oh my gosh,
Probably
you got
more
me this
so.
candle,
I'm
this
like
bottle
that.
of sand, and it made you think of me.
Hey, I got bottles of sand.
You got me a knife because you know me.
Oh yeah, well when I was in France.
If you got me a bottle of sand, I would have been like, how long do I have to keep this?
Oh come on, but it's cool sand. It's Beaches of Normandy sand, both American beaches. I thought it was cool, but I'm a gift person.
It's cool.
So.
But then I'm like, I actually have to keep this somewhere.
Yeah.
Where do I put it?
It's decor.
It's maybe
it can be decor.
I don't
All
like
gifts can be decor.
My decor is like a bookshelf
with
books only on it.
I could give you books.
That would be
yeah.
If you gave me a book that I actually liked, that would be like, oh my gosh, such a good gift.
Maybe you are a little bit gifts.
I don't know if I'm gifts.
Yeah. But that's up to you. I can't influence you.
We'll
from
see.
Outside. All right. You go ahead.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything, or I hold hands with my partner. This is a tough one.
This is
I
a
think
very
these
hard
are my
one.
top two.
I'm like, last time I took this at least, I was a 3-way split with words of affirmation and acts of service getting 0% between the other 3. I'm just Christmas. My love language.
When you were little, you were very acts of service. Or not acts of service. Sorry, words of affirmation.
Yeah, a lot more so.
That's interesting.
I mean, I was also like...
You're also just a yapper?
I flipped a lot. The character recast.
They
you know when in a show it's like they have one character in the pilot and then they're like, this isn't going to test with audiences.
Who he is. Yeah.
That's what they did with me.
Shout out Winston in New Girl.
Oh,
totally different.
I haven't watched
totally different. But it's a better different.
But that's because I was like started off being like so empathetic. I would punish myself when we got into fights and stuff, which is not good.
No.
But
self-harm is not good.
It's not good. But I went from that to being like, yeah, people are wrenches, as last episode showed.
Yeah, now you're a monster, is what you're trying to say.
Maybe.
You'll grow out of it, hopefully. This is a classic college freshman.
We'll see. Now, but I've been like that for a good bit.
Well, you should grow out of it.
We'll see.
No, you need to grow out of it. We'll see. Let me rephrase. Grow out of it.
We'll see.
Okay.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Where are you landing on this?
Okay, now my
quality time doing
my
nothing,
mind is doing the thing of like
holding.
I'm trying to play ping pong with the test.
More meaningful.
Of like I know I haven't answered a quality time one yet.
Yeah.
And I know I am that.
But
there's no way to. Yeah. So hold hands. Go with my gut.
I don't know because quality time or the doing nothing seems like it's a longer period of time.
Whereas holding hands could be brief, you think?
Yeah.
You think it's like a class?
I'd rather do something for a while. I think I'm
I'm gonna say because holding hands requires you have to be together. It's not like you can do that from a distance.
I said the quality time one, not the holding hands one.
Okay.
Which I surprised myself.
All right, it's more meaningful to me. Oh, Teddy's not gonna like this one. When my partner gives me a gift, or when I hear "I love you" from my partner.
See, they have to specify more. Is the gift it a good gift or is it a bad gift? That matters.
I guess assume good.
And Emily's a pretty good gift giver.
Then assume good. When she gives you a gift.
But also half the time, know me, I'm like, here is what I would like.
Yeah.
Do you want me to buy it for myself? Would that
true.
save you the time? Thanks, babe.
Yeah, I'm the monster, sure.
I don't like surprises.
Yeah,
We've known this.
You don't.
since
always. But
was a
you
child.
just don't like any like
My whole life has
magic
been like,
in your world.
please don't surprise me.
No
Get me
happiness.
this, and this. Okay? Should I whittle it down to 2?
Yeah.
Okay, this and this. Can't wait to open them.
No. You're.
I will not be surprised. That was also just me not wanting to like be surprised and like have to react genuinely while other people watched me. As a child, there was nothing more terrifying than that. To not, to just live in the moment and be surprised.
Man, these
I would
tests
always
are
be
really...
like, they're watching me, react right. How should I react?
There is a lot of pressure for that, but
I don't like it.
But
I want to be like, sweet. Oh man, I couldn't wait to open this after I purchased it.
These tests
I love this.
Are just bringing out the broken in us.
I like getting what I want, which I think makes me not gifts.
Yeah.
I think that makes me not gifts, but I like getting what I want.
Because I think, would you be just as happy if you just had the money to buy those things for yourself?
That's a good question. I think a little less happy.
Okay.
And every now and then, I'll get like surprised by a gift that is as good as if I picked it out myself, and that I'm like blown away by.
Yeah.
And really means a lot. But I think I'm gonna say.
I'm saying gift.
Here, I love you.
All right. Your go.
It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to my partner, or I am complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason. No,
I sit close.
That's actually not two good things. That's one
bad
good
thing
and one enjoyable thing and one
icky thing.
Uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
No reason is the worst.
Yeah.
Possible.
What
the
did
worst
I do?
possible.
What did you do?
What's
scenario? Interaction?
No, it's like an addition on a sentence. Qualifier.
Ah, yeah.
For no apparent reason
Yeah.
was the worst qualifier that they could have put on that question.
That's fair.
If there was a reason,
okay,
recognition's okay. But for no reason, that's called a lie. That's called deception, flattery.
Basically, yeah.
Politicianing.
That's
what that is.
All right. It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out with my partner. I unexpectedly get small gifts from my partner.
Small. Thanks for saying small, because that makes this very easy. Small gifts are terrible.
This is tough.
No, that's not tough. How is that tough?
I'll say hang out.
Small means...
For time.
But
I like that too.
I'm going to preface this even more. Small means inexpensive. It doesn't mean
that's fine.
New AirPods.
No, expensive does not...
It doesn't mean Apple Watch, okay? Small means inexpensive.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's not fine.
It's not the price that
Cheap
defines
trash.
the gift, Teddy.
If I'm going to throw this thing away in under a year, don't buy it for me. Okay?
You're not gifts.
You're wasting my time.
Gifts.
I don't think I am.
You're not
See?
gifts. Yeah, you're
Every
not
time
gifts.
I open my mouth,
You hate people.
I think I'm not, I hate things.
Yeah,
I hate things.
You hate things. You
I
hate
hate
love.
being gifted things.
You don't
I
like
love.
No,
I love you. Quality time.
You don't like
hug.
Christmas.
I don't,
you don't like
Christmas.
love. You don't like love.
I like the classic displays of love.
No, that's...
saying I love you, which I guess
Teddy,
I'm realizing I might be words of affirmation.
That's like...
And a hug.
That's
okay?
like, I'm not a masochist. I just like hammering my leg with a piece of metal.
No, I like love.
Now, Christmas is a symptom of a disease.
I do like Christmas.
You have a disease.
I love unwrapping the thing that I picked out 3 months ago and have had to wait. It's like delayed gratification.
Yeah.
It's even more exciting because I know what I'm going to get. That's so much more exciting. If I didn't know what I was going to get, it would be anxiety, not excitement. I'd be like, what if they messed up and I hate it?
No.
What if it's not a good gift and I have to pretend that it is because it's Christmas?
It doesn't.
That's terrible.
No, it doesn't matter.
Being excited for the gift that I picked out already but haven't been able to enjoy, that's Christmas.
They love you enough.
That is the spirit of Christmas.
Got you something.
But if they missed, they don't love me enough because they've been ignoring me for the entire length of our relationship. If you can't pay attention to me enough to know what I will like and not like, and you just give me whatever, you give me what you like and think that I'll like, and I have to pretend to like it because I'll be the one to ruin Christmas, then you don't love me. It's not me not loving you.
They didn't miss. They got you something.
They got me. No, you're wrong. Okay? It has to be a good gift.
No.
Otherwise, it is a
You're
bad
not
thing.
gifts.
It's a
You're
bad
not
thing.
gifts.
I think I'm a nuanced gift.
No, you're not gifts.
I like
you're not
good gifts. I like getting what you know what? Just give me cash.
That's like saying
I'm a cash kid.
I'm not an introvert.
Just
I
give me a
just
gift
only
card.
like being with myself.
No, even gift cards
Or
I
people
don't like.
I'm comfortable with
Because then
already.
people are like, here's $50 to Starbucks. And I'm like, wow, sick. Thanks so much. Let me go buy camping equipment from Starbucks.
Cake pop. Pegs.
I had a cake pop this morning.
Yeah?
Because Emily bought one for one of her kids.
Didn't want it?
And the kid didn't want it.
No?
Because
That's-
they were moody, I guess.
That's no.
And
That,
Emily was like, here's a cake
no,
pop.
you don't.
I don't like cake
We
pops.
don't okay that.
Well,
That also a symptom of a disease.
she's a social
If
worker
you say-
who works with broken
If you
families
say no
and
to a
broken
cake
kids,
pop,
so-
I don't care how broken you are. This is in the trauma conversation again. I don't care.
I almost
if-
said no to a cake pop this morning. Funny that you should mention that.
And as we covered earlier, you
Because
have a disease.
I
You
don't-
like joy.
I don't have that much of a sweet tooth.
You don't-
And also, I said yes to the cake pop, and I regretted it. It wasn't that
You
good.
don't-
I don't like cake pops. I should have said no. I regret not
You
saying
don't
no
like
to the cake
joy.
pop.
You don't like Christmas.
I don't
you
have a
like
sweet
cake
tooth, and I don't
pops,
like
you don't
surprises.
Like sweets. You don't like joy. You don't like happiness in your life.
I'm content.
All right. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me, I'm proud of you.
The
or
other one.
My partner helps me with a task. That's actually tough
Ooh,
because
those are both bad
people
things.
people randomly
No, actually.
people randomly complimenting me and people making things harder because they're not as good
No, I
at it
picked
as
one.
me.
No, I do
Which
like.
I sound very hateful.
I like help the same way I like gifts. If you're actually helping, I appreciate it.
That's true.
If you're getting in the way,
That's true.
I don't appreciate
Yeah,
it.
okay.
And
No, I
Emily,
agree with you.
Emily is good at helping. Like when we do a task
That's
together, it works well.
That's fair.
We work well together.
I'm too scarred from too many people in my life who are bad at helping. Or just like
There's
the wrong
most
scenario.
people out there are
where-
just like,
Or where they're
Let me help.
like it's a one-person job, you know?
please don't help because you feel guilty not helping.
Yeah.
Only help if you will be an aid in this process.
If this will be better by you helping,
if you can
then help.
actually help
Yeah.
by the definition of the word.
Not feel good.
Not because you feel bad that you can't help, so you're gonna try to split the task up.
Yeah.
You know? But again, I'm just a hater.
Yeah.
And
Same. That's kind of the point of these episodes.
we're just realizing how cruel's not the right word.
cruel works.
Short,
We can
emotionally
add, we can
short.
Add cruel.
That you and I are. We're just haters. We're judgmental
Yeah.
freaks.
Well, that might be a little bit much.
I don't know. Let's see by the end
we
of this
like
quiz.
where we are. All right, go ahead.
We hate things that aren't how we think.
Yeah. Well, look, if I'm not gonna act in
You're
a
like,
way,
let me explain why I hate things that
both
aren't the
of
way
us,
that I
this
like
in
them.
defense of our attitude, I'm not gonna act in a way that I don't think is the best way to act.
Which is why I hate surprises.
I guess
Because
that's
what if
fair.
I don't like the gift and it's either I ruin Christmas or I pretend to like the gift?
just
I don't
like
want to
the
set.
gift?
That's setting myself up for failure right there.
The surprise.
Even
is,
if I like the gift,
no, but the surprise
I've worked
is
myself
that
up into don't ruin Christmas, don't ruin
The
Christmas.
surprise is that,
that I
you're
open
getting
it.
a gift. I would honestly be pretty happy if it was just empty wrapped boxes that we
No.
never opened.
No.
They were just there, given to me, and I could put them somewhere else.
Nope. This is like
That'd be nice.
Schrodinger's cat. My cat's dead. I'm firmly convinced that the cat is
It's
dead.
worse than it
It
might
worse
be.
off.
It's in the bad
It's
category.
definitely dead.
I don't even
I'm
need the
convinced
cat.
that it's dead,
I don't
and
need
you're
the
just
cat.
like, a
There's
box?
a box. Yeah, that's
Wow,
great.
how exciting that anything could be in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a dead cat. That's 100% a dead
There's
cat.
a dead cat
and I'm
over
gonna
there.
have to pretend to be excited about it.
All right.
Anyways,
It's more meaningful to me when
did
I
you
get
choose?
to do
What did
things.
you choose in the last one?
I'm not pressing the back arrow. What were the options?
Help or
Help. Because I agree with
I'm
you,
proud of you.
that if somebody can actually help, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, help is
I,
good.
I'm proud of you. Never.
never ever.
Never. No.
No. The I'm proud of you would
Give
have to
me
hit
some-
so I would have to be like holding my loved one in my arms as the life fades from their eyes because it was my fault.
That's fair, yeah.
And then they say,
I forgive
I'm
you.
proud of you.
If it means I forgive you and it's justified, then
that
sure.
would hurt. But just like I'm proud of you for doing that.
No.
Please stop.
Yeah.
Icky.
Get away. I'm not sharing my
now I regret doing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore. It's like when someone tells you to do something that you were about to do.
Well, now I don't want to do it. I'll do it because I want to, not because
I'm proud of you is the same in retrospect.
We are that girl from Mrs. Pigglewiggle.
Well, now I'm not going to do it. Yeah. 100%.
All right, on to you.
It's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with my partner or I hear supportive words from my partner.
That first option.
I get to do things with my partner.
What does supportive words even mean?
I don't know.
I'm proud of you. That's
somebody who it would hit would know what it means.
Yeah.
Personally, sounds like mumbo jumbo to me. No. Supportive words.
No. It sounds like code for annoying words.
It's fairy dust.
It sounds...
All vanity, all is vanity.
It sounds like code for falderall. Google that word. That's one from Frasier that we just looked up yesterday.
Is it a real word?
It is a real word.
Falderall?
Falderall. Yes.
Is that like Fugazi?
It's like pocket lint.
Pocket lint.
Yes. Supportive words are pocket lint.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Just
definitely.
Filler.
Chaff in the wind.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, next one. People who disagree with us are gonna be like,
people are just gonna
you're
start
emotionally stunted.
We are isolating all of our listeners one by one.
We will only have the following that is like us.
Yes, only carbon copies
that's a cult.
Of you and I. I wouldn't want that. I don't like
me neither.
That much.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. So
weird that they threw that last part of. Seems like whoever's writing this is not a liar. Is mad.
It's a personal grudge. Like,
instead of just talking about it, or
I feel connected to my partner through a hug. These are both worded kind of weirdly.
My partner does something for me instead of just.
Also, they already asked
nice
the hug
things.
question, like twice.
That's like their only
physical touch
thing. It's like or a hug,
or you shake hands warmly.
They did do hold hands.
They did. Although you took that as a quick like. Dap me up, bro.
Well, in my experience, my hands get sweaty very quickly.
That's
so
true.
Hand holding for me normally is 30 seconds to 1 minute max, and then
you do sort of have you have a repellent
pants.
Yeah.
It doesn't go well.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not helpful. It's helpful in card games. It's not helpful for human interaction.
The
Spider-Man
swamp
hands.
pump.
Yeah,
the swamp pump.
Not good.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I got that right now.
Not
if
good.
we shook hands,
I do. Since we've been talking about it, I
bet we could like wring out a hand right now. You know, like when you grab a wet cloth and you go like that to it. If we did that with our hands,
we just squeezed our hands together.
Yeah.
That's a horrible.
All right, that's a terrible thought. I still don't know how to answer these because the first one is so passive aggressive. The second one's hug.
My partner does things to me instead of just talking about doing things.
The first one is my partner is not a liar.
That question implies that they are talking about doing things.
Yes.
Regardless of how we answer. Your
either
partner is talking about doing things.
And either does them or doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Would you rather them do that?
Do I feel more loved by them not lying to me or by a hug? That's what that translates to.
Yeah, but there's some people that are just like, oh, but they mean to. You know, it's the thought that counts. I couldn't disagree more.
That doesn't apply when you.
Well, no, that normally applies to gifts.
No, that would apply if it was like, oh, he fixed it badly, but it's the thought that counts, not like
he meant to do it, he just didn't get around to it today.
I feel like that's a little different.
No, it's the same.
I'm saying hug.
It's a spectrum.
I'm saying,
but it's
hug.
on the spectrum.
I'm saying hug. I feel more loved by a hug than not lying. I guess.
That's how you're taking the question.
That is how I'm taking it.
Because of the answer of the question.
Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from my partner. My partner gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. That second one. But Teddy's not going to like it. No, but they were really thinking about you, so it's something you'd like, probably. If they're really... Because you said your issue with it made me think of you is you're not actually. But if they are really thinking about you.
Yeah, but what if they're just like... This made me think of you, and it's just something I didn't want.
A new tie.
Also, any gift that's it made me think of you, is probably a trinket.
It's
a
not
tchotchke.
practical.
It's not practical.
It's not practical.
I like practical things.
The camera stops.
Dang it. I want something practical, and practical translates to expensive. And anything inexpensive enough to be
that's true.
I was thinking of you gift is not expensive enough to be practical enough for me to enjoy.
So I dropped
like I said,
on a new car.
if you were thinking about me and I'm gonna throw it away in
that's
a year or two.
That's what the car commercials we see around Christmas would have us believe.
I
was thinking about you, so I bought you the 2024 Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna do that in real life.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey Ted, I was thinking about you, so I got you this, $180 axe." That doesn't happen.
I got you a Benchmade knife. I was walking.
You're not just walking through a store and you're like,
oh,
that thing's locked up because it's so expensive.
Let me get
Ted, I was thinking about you, so I just got you the brand new Garmin watch with the GPS of the entire universe in it.
Yeah.
It was only $2,000. Just made me think of you. I wish I had friends like that. That'd be sick. I don't know Elon Musk.
Talk about mooching.
Elon Musk
would not do that.
He would give, somebody of his status.
Yeah.
Who was the type of person to give gifts like that.
He's not a money waster, though.
Like Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Beast.
Mr.
Be
Beast.
friends with him.
He'll be like,
I bought a castle for you.
So I bought you a duplex.
Yeah.
You can rent it or live in it. I don't care. It's yours.
I bought you England.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
All right.
But I'm gonna go with praise just because
really?
I don't like empty praise. And I don't like the word praise, but if it's deserved, it feels like recognition.
So you're like, I don't like anything about this option.
It doesn't make me feel like praised, but it makes me feel seen.
Okay.
If it's
all right,
righteous. It doesn't matter to me that much, but it matters to me more than gifts. I think gifts are my lowest.
Really?
I have a burning anger in my chest for gifts.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm getting fired up.
Seek help.
Never give me a tchotchke.
Acts of service.
You give me something I can fit in my hand, I'll spike it on the ground.
Benchmade
Unless
knife.
it's a Benchmade knife or some sort of Apple product or really any sort of technology. Those can all fit in your hands, and I probably shouldn't spike those. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you give me a Christmas tree ornament that's not supposed to go on your Christmas tree, it's just supposed to sit on my bookcase instead of books.
It's solid gold.
Books go on bookcases, okay? That's what I have to say.
What about bookends?
To hold books? Sure.
Yeah.
Well, no. Just lay your books on the side. I'll die on this hill. I've chosen to die on this hill. Let's keep everything off a bookcase.
All right.
Except for a mini globe, a marble statue of a marble bust.
Yeah.
What
about bronze leaf or something?
Like a wooden carving.
But
all of those things.
What about other metal?
All of those things, you could do something like that.
Yeah.
But they go on top of the bookshelf. They do not go on a shelf. Books go on the shelves. On the top, you can have a little something. Little something something. Other than that, bookshelves are for books. Also, they be making bookshelves way too deep. That's another thing I want to say.
That is true.
How big are the books? It's because people put salad bowls in the bookshelves, and they're like, "Oh, we better make it 2 feet deep." My books are 7 inches deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do. Buy
and it's impossible to find a bookshelf that's the width of a book nowadays. Every bookshelf they buy is here. You can put a baby crib in this shelf, and then have a whole bucket of water in this one, and it's no, let's make it. Just bookshelf. Okay.
Next question.
That's my tangent.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around my partner, or I get a back rub or massage from my partner.
Don't touch me. Hate massages.
Agreed.
Get away from me.
Very much agreed.
Don't touch my feet.
Very much agreed.
Ever. Don't even look at my feet. Don't even talk about my feet. And also, don't touch my back unless you're trying to catch an elbow. Okay? Get away from me. My whole body will start sweating immediately if you touch me, okay? Hug is good, but if you're here, let me pause and breathe. On a less serious note.
Yeah?
A more I actually have noticed this in my life. I'm not just ranting for the sake of ranting. I do like physical touch, but I hate moving touch. So much.
So you're not
like Emily is always like, oh my god, can you scratch my back, or like, can you rub my feet? And then she'll like scratch my back, or like scratch the back of my head, or like play with my hair or something, and I hate it.
I feel like
stop moving.
Like
stop moving. I can't focus on anything.
My hair or
I'm always
something.
Like, stop. Stop it.
My hair or something I'm fine with.
I like
anything
being touched, like
that,
a hug, cuddle, love it.
But
stop moving.
Vastly too ticklish for anything.
Stop moving.
And also,
I am pretty ticklish also.
My broad scale opinion for massages is they either hurt or tickle. And there is no in between.
Just stop touching me.
It's either you're
like
too light, so it's ticklish, because it's like there's a feather going over me, or you're pushing hard enough to get past that,
and it hurts.
Which hurts.
Yeah. I just don't like being touched. Don't touch me.
We're gonna get some wild shorts out of this
don't
in the
touch
last
me.
one of both of us. Last time I'm just
don't
like,
touch me.
Yeah, people are just kind of tools.
People are just
utensils.
Pawns.
I did say utensils.
In my kingdom. You specified with utensils. You doubled down and you said, no, wrenches is too crass.
Meanwhile,
they're utensils.
In this one, we get you being like, just don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
I don't want to be touched.
But I like cuddling. I'm a big cuddler.
You're
hugging,
anti-movement,
and I like hanging all over Emily.
I'm mostly with you.
Stop! Don't rub my shoulders. Don't rub, scratch, toy with, nothing. Don't touch. Get out of my hair. Just stop scratching my back. Just stop moving. Okay. That's it. And that makes me look ungrateful.
It does.
Which I recognize.
Also makes you look emotionally distant.
I'm not, though.
Anyway, go on to the next question. You've dug yourself a deep enough hole.
I just gotta stop talking. It's more meaningful to me.
You're just venting for this one.
I am. I didn't know I had so much anger built up.
Apparently. This is therapy. This podcast is just our therapy session.
I guess it is. Man, I had...
A lot of hatred.
It's good to be able to get this out.
So when do you think this began?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Hating praise and... No, you were born hating praise.
I was born hating praise, yeah.
Yay, good job, you walked. Shut up. Now I'm going to sit.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'm not walking for the next 3 months.
Not doing it again.
Yeah.
I'll wait 2 months and then we'll try this again. Okay. It is more meaningful to me when my partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished, or my partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy.
Ooh. Those are both those are not great for me, but they're both on the slightly positive
side.
I
don't feel blown away in love by either of them.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the second one.
Same. It's like you're sacrificing.
Yeah.
That's meaningful.
It specifically says I know they're sacrificing. So
yeah, that's
watching
good.
A movie I want to watch that she hates, or doing something. Even playing catch with me, which she'll do for 10 minutes, and then
that's effort right there. Though.
Stop.
That is effort.
But yeah, I
got a lot of Scooby-Doo time on the clock. That
poor girl. That poor girl.
What a champ.
She is a hero for that.
That's like my big non-negotiable.
She's a martyr.
This is the biggest part of me, is that
you're either going to get
I watch Scooby-Doo
from a scientific
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's most of me.
Most of my
personality is I watch Scooby-Doo a lot.
A lot. Do you watch it at school?
Yes.
Do you watch it with... does Daniel know about it?
Daniel made fun of me so much for being Mr. Overstimulation, because my day consisted of after classes, and when I would come...
I'm Tony Stark. How many screens we got going at once?
Well, okay, so I would come back and I would have my laptop open for writing about stuff, my book that I'm looking at for research, Scooby-Doo or Frasier or House on the TV playing at full volume, maybe some songs sometimes, and probably another book. 2 books.
And your AirPods in.
One computer.
Playing something
maybe
else.
Actually an AirPod in and the TV going, and 2 books and the computer while I'm writing. Just flood me.
That makes me so angry. I can't even fathom... That instantly...
What doesn't about this?
Makes me 60 years old. I fought and died for this? Immediately...
What do you do?
Immediately, our generation gap gets expounded by 70 years when I hear you say that. I'm sweating thinking about how mad that makes me. Pick one thing.
Again, when don't you sweat?
You have
what
no
doesn't make
attention
you sweat?
span.
No, I do. I'm paying attention to all of it. I'm not switching around.
No. That's wrong.
I need to think.
That's wrong.
It's not like
That's
I'm
wrong.
playing like complex music. It'll normally be like classical or something.
I don't care.
No, but that's
I
fine.
don't
Soundtrack
care.
music?
Pick a screen. It's like when I try to show Emily a movie and she's like,
Well, no, I don't.
I'm like, you're not watching!
I'm not trying
Are
to...
we watching TV?
No, but I'm not...
Or are we on our
I'm not
phone?
trying
But
to...
then, to be fair, I turn around and do exactly
I'm
the
not
same
trying
thing.
to enjoy any of it. I'm trying to be productive. And that's how that works for me. That's why I put
Whatever
on
works for
Scooby-Doo,
you,
because I've
man.
seen it 3 billion times.
Whatever works for you.
That
sounds
no
like the
part of
opposite
it
of
draws
productive to
attention for
me.
me.
Because when I'm trying to write a paper or something, if I introduce any sort of other stimulation at all,
see, that's what
it like my
No,
phone,
see,
even a new tab,
this is...
it's a game over for me, and I will not return to the paper for 45 minutes.
I am similar, but it's just what will distract me. Like, I can't go to the library or something to study, even if I'm in the bottom floor that is called Hell at Hillsdale, where no one's allowed to make noise by breathing or anything. My thoughts will distract me. So that's why we pump in...
You're just trying to drown out the
pump
thoughts.
in things that I'm so
You're
familiar
like,
with,
"Please,
I couldn't
save me from myself.
couldn't bring me into it, you know? I've watched Scooby-Doo so much, it's just white noise. That's all it is. It's just white
I guess
noise
I
in
hear
the
you.
background. Same with the music.
But just play like music.
That's not enough.
And that's it.
That's not enough.
I can do that.
Music is
If
more
I put
interesting
on,
than shows to me.
like instrumental music.
Sometimes.
Like
Not
the
all
Hacksaw
shows,
Ridge
but some.
soundtrack. That's
Well,
like my productivity.
No,
music.
Hacksaw Ridge, then I'm like...
I save
I'm
that soundtrack for when I really need to be productive.
I'm like, Rescue Continued. This is going to be the most epic 3,000 word
I am
paper
never more
on,
productive than
on
when
Helen in
I
the
never
Iliad.
listen to it unless it's crunch time because I want it to save its power.
Yeah, no, Lane had his version of that, which was Time from Inception. Both of us just end up writing way too epically. That doesn't make any sense in the context of the paper. It's like...
You really do.
You're writing
start
that-
using words that are way too big for
Yeah.
no reason and just like way over
Yeah.
over descripting.
You're like,
describing
and this is why
descriptors.
that word would be used in French in this way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, people will die, and you have a responsibility to those people around you, to your community of selves across time.
You get way too inspirational.
Yeah. I'm like, no.
Anyways.
All right, it's more meaningful to me when my partner and I
We got to
kiss
speed up a
frequently.
little bit because we've slowed down to like one
Or-
question
yeah.
per 20 minutes.
What are we at now? Okay, we're at 50 minutes.
50.
50. Time flies,
We
man.
love to yap.
We
That's
do.
crazy.
Okay.
And we're only halfway done.
My partner and I kiss frequently. I sense my partner is showing interest in the things I care about.
Oh, it's more meaningful to me when. I thought
Yeah.
this was just like, fun fact.
No.
My partner and I kiss frequently, or I
Or
have a sense that my
true
partner
or false.
is showing... True or false. My partner and I kiss frequently.
That would be a very different
It's
game.
more meaningful to me when my partner and I kiss frequently, or I sense my partner is showing interest in things I care about. Ooh.
I feel like I'm more physical touch than... I think the other one's probably quality time, would you say? That'd be my guess.
Like showing an interest in things I care about.
Yeah, because that's devoting
Yeah.
time and attention.
I don't know what that is.
I
And
would,
I don't know which one I'm choosing.
I would guess that. I think I'm more physical touch. We are halfway through these questions.
I know, I just said that.
Stop thinking, then.
No,
All right,
no, we need to
physical touch.
stop ranting.
We?
Okay. Us. We.
We,
The
not we.
podcasters.
No, calm down.
We as
Communist Bugs
we as
Bunny
a
over there.
podcast.
Our rant about
rants.
how I hate joy.
Well, you were over explaining how you have no attention span and a goldfish
I
would
was
beat
not.
you on the SAT, okay? That's what you were
He might
trying
in the
to
math
explain.
section.
I'm going to say my partner showing an interest in things I care about just because it seems harder.
All right.
You know? Kissing's easy. That doesn't mean you're actually
You're
investing in me.
rewriting the Hamilton soundtrack now. Kissing is easy,
Easy.
young man. Paying
Paying
attention to the
attention
things I
and showing
care
an
about
interest in
is
the things I
harder.
care about is harder. Bars.
I wouldn't get it. Love Languages, the musical.
Okay,
Not a
it's,
hit.
it's more meaningful to me when my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or my partner gives me an exciting gift.
Exciting gift.
Special projects that I have to complete, the
It's
only
just
projects
work.
I have in my life are school. That'd be pretty sick if Emily started helping me and writing papers for me. Hopefully Grand Canyon's not listening to this podcast.
That's
Shout
not
out.
happening.
She's not.
Emphasis on
It's
that's
actually
not
not happening. It would be a cool idea, except for I don't think I'd let her do it because I'm too much of a
good cover.
I'm too much of a control freak. It's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
idea,
yeah.
but then I'd be like, wait,
You're like,
but
you
why are
might-
you writing in
yeah.
my name? Don't do that. Don't say it like that. And then I'd be like
Yeah.
backseat
No,
writing
that's true.
for her.
Big time editor.
I could never get it done.
That's fair. That would take a lot longer.
But I don't know what they mean by special projects with me that I have to complete.
All right, exciting gift, like a Benchmade knife.
Yeah, I'll say, because they said exciting gift.
Yeah.
That means I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So I chose gift.
Or anxious. Excuse me.
Have you seen that clip of the comedian that's like,
Hey.
sorry, I'll talk to you after.
No. When we get to an hour, which is in 8 minutes,
Okay.
it's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance. Or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. I don't have any of the
Never
second,
shared my
so-
feelings, so I'm going to have to go
Yeah.
with the first one. Take time and listen to me.
We need help.
What am I saying? Take time and listen to me.
There's nothing to, there's not
What?
really anything to go over. If I felt it, then...
I guess I get frustrated when I feel like she's not listening to me, but I'm not sharing my feelings. I'm like, hey,
that also sounds...
where do you want to go out to dinner?
That sounds like a past
Come
issue,
back to me.
which I'm normally like, if I'm going to feel something, I'll feel it then, and then move on.
Complimented on my appearance. It's more meaningful to me. I might actually change, because compliments on my appearance mean nothing to me. I'm going to change.
All right.
When I feel like she's being listened to.
I
Although I will say, I rarely have anything to say.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if I did feel that she was listening to me, I would feel more loved than if she said, you look good. I'd be like, doubt. Or I'd be like, I know, right? I love these pants. You know?
It
if
is-
I look good,
deflect
I'll
to
make
the outfit.
it known. I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel
Yeah.
good.
That's fair.
Although I am balding.
But-
And that hovers over me constantly.
Literally.
No outfit will ever save the fact that I'm losing my hair. So, that's that.
Yeah.
But any other physical compliment, I'm just like, I disagree.
Can they
but
do
thank
could
you.
they do a hair transplant from like the rest?
Like my
Like
chest
you got
hair?
the leg hair.
Oh, my
for
leg
it.
hair. If I could just
Gather
get that up here,
That would look
that would
awful.
be terrible.
Look like a kiwi.
So bad.
That would be horrifying because it also wouldn't. It would never get past that leg.
Horrifying. Yeah, it's not like I've ever trimmed my leg hair. It doesn't grow longer than this.
That would be awful if you had to. Can you imagine that? That would be terrible. Both of those.
If it just didn't stop growing?
Yeah, like your if
Like
your
if
head
all
hair
body
was,
hair
was your
just
head,
kept growing.
yeah. the things that would get caught in there, I would have to start washing my legs and not just letting the shower
With
take care of
shampoo.
it.
Yeah, I'd have to start making contact with my legs
Yeah,
and my arms and my shoulders
head, shoulders, knees, and toes
and
would all
toes.
need to be
All of it.
shampooed.
I'd have to scrub.
Oh, the like knuckle hair. Can you imagine?
Moving on.
Yeah,
We're moving on.
all right.
We're moving on. That's disgusting.
We got through 3 questions from last time we checked in. All right.
Okay, it's more loving to me when my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public.
Weird specifications.
That's
on
a
some of
very
this.
weird.
Also,
As opposed to what?
Didn't they ask,
in public?
Wait, didn't they ask earlier just touch in public?
Yeah, PDA. And
No,
now-
but they
they
did
were
that
like
without
when we
the
touch in public,
specification.
and now they're like when we touch
Non-sexually
non-sexually in public.
I changed my earlier answer.
I'm gonna
I
need
do
to
not. No,
backtrack.
actually, I didn't pick that one. Maybe I knew
may
what was
have.
going on.
My partner and I My partner and I share non-sexual touch in public, or my partner offers to run errands for me.
The first one, but
First
weird
one,
wording.
but really weird specification.
Very odd. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially that. Yes.
Especially,
We are in public, so
Yes.
very much that.
That's fine. We can just call it.
You could
we
split
can just
that
say
into
touch.
2 questions
We'll just say
between
touch.
that one and the earlier one.
Yeah.
It's more.
That's crazy.
It's
Anyways.
more meaningful to me when my partner does a bit more than their normal share of the responsibilities we share around the house, work related, etc. That was a very long one.
Mm-hmm.
Or I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing.
I'm gonna say the gift one,
Yeah, same.
just because.
All right, go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
we understand.
We'll
Teddy.
stop explaining.
We understand.
We'll
You
stop
don't like
explaining.
gifts. We've heard it all before. We
Okay.
get it.
No, but I chose the gifts one.
Yeah,
I was
but
like-
you don't
I was
like it. You're
explaining
not
how-
happy about it.
how-
We get it. Move on. We understand. Your psychology has been made
although
very
I'm more
clear.
passionate, both plus and minus towards gifts, acts of service are just zeros across the board.
Weird choice of words. I think the questions are getting to you, but
Okay. I'm sweating. Are you sweating?
a little bit.
I'm sweating a lot.
Yeah.
My partner doesn't
It's
check.
the lights.
Okay, it's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check their phone while we're talking.
You're doing the arm of the chair
Oh my
thing
gosh.
again.
Sorry, Mom. I gotta stop. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check their phone while we're talking.
Well, that's just...
Or my partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me. I don't feel pressure.
Yeah, same. I feel like that's a
is
base
what it is.
requirement
It'll
for
work
communication, no? That we're not like, hey, Ted, how's your day been? Yeah, that's nice.
I guess in terms of partners, yes. But like you and I, while
Sure.
we're talking, a lot of the times we're both like, hold on, let me show you this clip.
I've seen you and Justin McGilvery spend time
exactly.
together.
Justin's one of my best friends ever, and we rarely talk when we're together. Quality time.
Yeah.
I think your love language depends on the person you're loving.
Yeah,
That's my new thesis that I would like to put forward.
All right. Anyway, no one cares.
Take that, Gary
it's more
Chapman.
Meaningful to
It's
me.
more. It's deeper than that.
It's more meaningful to me
complex than
when
that.
I can look forward to a holiday, not you, because of a gift I anticipate receiving.
He's anticipating a gift. That means he knows what it is.
But what if you're wrong? What if you anticipate it and it's not there? This is talking about the anticipation,
Like
not
you're
the gift
anticipating
getting.
the gift, but not the gift.
Not the gift.
Just
the anticipation.
The box, not the gift.
Not even the box. You can't see it yet. You just think it might be coming. You're pretty sure it's coming.
The holiday. You're sure that it's a gift is coming, but
Yeah.
you don't know what gift it is?
Or you think you know what it is, but you don't have surety.
So-
or I hear the words, I appreciate you.
The
from
other one.
My partner.
I appreciate you. Never, ever say that to me.
Yeah.
Never.
Fake.
So fake. There are
quote-
so many better ways to show appreciation or to say I appreciate you.
Actions
Saying,
speak way louder
hey,
than words.
I appreciate you.
Not enough to
is
do anything
lip
about it,
service
though.
alone.
To quote It's a Wonderful Life, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It is a lie, in fact. You've been in the insane asylum for the last 4 years.
It's a lie.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner brings me a little gift after they've been traveling without me. Teddy does not like this one.
Me.
My partner
still have the
takes
knife.
care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do it at the time.
That one. Yeah.
Not gift.
Yeah, that one.
All right, next.
Little gift while they were traveling.
You hate.
I don't
Next.
like.
Next. We have 7 more questions.
Okay.
We are
Speed round. Speed round.
3/4 of the way through.
We'll get the
let's
get the people out of here.
Almost.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking. Or gift giving is an important part of our relationship.
That doesn't
That's
flow with
not bad.
That doesn't.
But I'm gonna say the first one.
Say that
although it
sentence
feels
fully.
like basic manners.
It's more meaningful.
It's more meaningful to me
when gift giving is an important part of our relationship. I guess that does make sense.
We just had to say it out loud.
Yeah, that really didn't work separating the two. But yes, that one. When gifts are
an
important
part of your relationship,
Yes.
like more than holidays or occasions, or just
I feel like that's completely different. More than the other, more than doing stuff for each other or saying things. I feel like this is on.
Yeah, but are you saying like if gifts are important in the relationship, that means you're giving gifts like
regularly,
not on anyone's birthday or an anniversary? You're just giving them.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
why would you?
I'm used to that now.
For what?
Why not? It's fun to do.
How about you just spend your money on yourself?
No.
I'll spend my money on. That's what Martin and I have done.
No,
we did that for a few years. Most of our we were like, hey, for our birthdays, which are both spring birthdays, buy yourself something nice. I'll do the same, and that was it. And then we'd be like, look what you got for me. It's sick. Isn't it great? And we'd be like, sick. That's awesome.
So sad.
We just treat ourselves for
each
other's birthday.
Yeah, that's terrible.
No, that's good.
No.
Yeah.
That's just...
It's good.
No.
It's good.
All right.
I'm going to say doesn't interrupt me.
All right. It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out when they know I'm already tired, or I get to go somewhere while spending time with my partner. For a second, I thought that said without my partner.
Helps me out.
And I was like...
When they know I'm already
tired. What is this?
That means nothing to me, so I think it's the second one.
Yeah, spending time.
Spending time.
Go.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I are physically intimate, Or my partner gives me a little gift that they picked up in the course of their normal day. That sounds like trash. Physical intimacy?
I am
here, I came across this today.
A bauble.
Would you like this? Like,
okay,
why is this a question
That
posed?
sounds like they picked up some litter and were like, hey, can you throw this out?
That's how I see that.
I know
That's
it is.
exactly how I see tchotchkes.
You need help.
Here, I picked up some litter.
Can you...
Emily, like the $1 section at Target, like right at the entrance, she's like a moth to the flame. Like, what seasonal trash do we have here? What sort of...
It's fun.
What pigeon wearing a scarf fluffy thing can I put on our shelf?
I actually agree with you.
I have so many Christmas birds on my shelf when Christmas rolls around.
It's close. You're done.
Or like,
You're done.
House holding a candle.
You're done.
Let's make it look like this little house is burning down.
What the heck? You're done. All right. It's more meaningful to me when my partner says something encouraging to me, or I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with my partner. That's the second option. Yeah.
Shared time.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm taking the reins from you because you go too slow.
Yeah, I do.
When my partner surprises me with a small token of their appreciation, or my partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of the day.
That one.
Second option. It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out, especially if I know they're already busy, or I hear my partner specifically tell me, I appreciate you. Oh, it's stuck
Both
between a rock and a hard place.
Make me mad.
Agreed. This is terrible.
I was just about to say that first one makes me mad before you read the second one, and then you read the second one. I'm going to say the first one helps me out.
But also, you're being
it
so
makes
inefficient
me mad
in life.
that they said, especially when they know I'm already busy.
You reckon what you're
made
doing...
my palms sweat. Just hearing that.
What doesn't? All right, it's more meaningful to me when my partner and I embrace after we've been apart for a while. Or I hear my partner say how much I mean to them.
First one. I'm voting against.
Hey, we got it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go through mine real quick.
Okay.
My primary love language is physical touch at... I'm waiting for it to tell me. Okay, you got to download the report to see percentages.
No, I can see my first percentage.
Same. Okay, my primary love language is physical touch at 33%. The next one I know is gifts at 33% also.
It's got to be 33.
The next one
nothing could be...
is also... The other one is quality time, because I know this. The other one's words of affirmation. Last one is acts of service.
Yeah, wait. Well, I got to pay $40?
Gary,
what are you doing?
You used to care about the little people.
You used to give this information out for free.
Because it helped people.
That's crazy. Okay, well, my number one at 40% is quality time. Which is surprising, because I've always been physical touch.
Oh, we get a report sent to us on the email? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know.
Anyways,
but we did.
There's a close second place, and I don't know what it is, because I don't know myself that well. I think it's physical touch.
It's definitely physical touch.
But it could be...
No, it's for sure physical touch. Think about it. It's physical touch from all the questions we answered.
No, but I said no to all the massage questions, so it might not be physical touch. What's the other one?
Either way,
it might time. Be. It could be
quality time, probably. Actually,
no. Quality time is my number one.
Oh, it is.
But I could see myself. Maybe it's acts.
No, it's not. No, it ain't.
Acts of service I tolerate.
No.
Gifts make me furious.
It's physical touch. Think about all the hand clasping and
I agree.
Non-sexual touches in public.
That's true. Non-sexual touching in public. I did pick that one.
Big fan of that.
Okay, so
all right.
Quality time.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We are at over an hour.
Physical touch.
Yes.
I think what I've learned through this experience is that I am more passionate
about the things
negatively,
yes, by far,
about the things that make me feel hated,
by far, and that make you sweat,
than the things that make me feel loved. I have more things that make me mad than make me feel really appreciated, and I think it's just because I don't know.
Well, all right.
I just get angry about things too easily.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining in, tuning in, watching. I don't know what the right word is. Feel free to...
dialing in.
Feel free. Please, I beg of you. Subscribe. Get the bell on.
I beg of you. Get the bell on.
Follow us on Instagram if you haven't.
If you want.
Stop it.
I don't like begging for things. If you don't enjoy us enough to subscribe, don't feel any pressure to do so.
you're not helping the cause. Check out the merch store. Pretty sweet stuff in there.
It's pretty cool. We do have some good stuff. I still have to design my hat.
To the point pickleball, anyone? That's pretty sweet.
To the pickle.
To the pickle.
To the pickle?
We're not, no.
To the pickleball court.
To the picklers?
To the Pocket Lint podcast. That's going to be my merch. I'm going to have a little
You can design your shirt as the Pocket Lint podcast.
I will.
We will each have our own.
And then it'll sell out like hotcakes, and you'll see that we should change the name of our podcast.
If you sell out, I'll change the name.
No way.
If you sell out, I'll change the name.
Okay.
I'll rebrand everything.
Buy the Pocket Lint podcast.
Except you're going to make this napkin is my piece of merch.
Yeah, I'm going to be like
50 cents.
It's 50 cents, and I'm just going to pay for all the t-shirts. I'm going to be losing so much money. I'm going to subsidize everyone's Pocket Lint t-shirt.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
And don't do that.
We're hanging up now. Goodbye. Love you. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, feel free to do any of the following. Like.
Subscribe.
Share.
Turn on notifications.
Leave a rating.
Download.
Or donate.
Follow us on Instagram at @ToThePointPodcast_.